When someone reborns to another world, it's quite common to see that they use their unfair advantage of having the knowledge of their previous world. However, there are anime shows that skip the slow part of grinding your way up and granting the main character an overpowered skill from the start. And today, we'll talk about these types of anime. So, without further ado, let's begin.
これより大事な儀式を行う。お前たちはそこで黙ってじっとしていろ。
Kaoru Nagase unexpectedly passed away while walking home from work one night, and to her surprise, she is suddenly confronted by a man dressed in white. This man claims to be God and apologizes for the mistake that led to her premature death. He promises to rectify the situation by reincarnating Kaoru into another world. In this new world, the goddess Celestine grants Kaoru's requests, including reverting her body to its 15-year-old form, granting her the ability to create potions with customized effects, and providing her with a box that has infinite storage capacity. However, Kaoru soon realizes that, contrary to what she was led to believe, this medieval world lacks significant magical elements. As a result, her potions become highly desirable among the nobility. Nonetheless, armed with knowledge from her previous life, Kaoru believes she can utilize her potions to navigate this world and ensure her survival.
全然痛くない。これが HPS の力なのか。
Ryota Sato, who met an untimely demise due to excessive work at a black company, found himself reincarnated into a different world. However, despite being alive again, Ryota faced a significant inconvenience. His level was permanently fixed at level 1 in this new realm. Unable to increase his level like others, he discovered a unique skill that allowed him to create extraordinary items, defying the world's natural laws by defeating monsters. His drop rate from monsters is rated at S rank, which is well above the known limit of skills at an A rank by adventurers. Capitalizing on this skill, Ryota maximized his statistics with the aid of items that enhanced his abilities. He collected an array of weapons and items usable only by himself, resulting in him possessing the most formidable gear despite being at level 1.
遠距離戦闘用の武器が欲しい。魔法転送範囲凍結中。
We have another main character that died again because of having a very toxic job. Yuji Sano, having suffered a fatal fate due to the grueling nature of his corporate job, is granted a second chance when he is transported to a fantasy world resembling a game. Despite his desire to lead a simple and inconspicuous life, Yuji discovers that he possesses the rare title of Monster Tamer, which is considered the lowest rank among adventurers. Utilizing his newfound abilities, Yuji befriends and tames various slimes, harnessing their powers to unlock the path of a sage, a secondary profession that maximizes his potential. Despite attaining overwhelming strength, the emotional scars from his previous life prevent Yuji from fully unleashing his power. However, he soon realizes that concealing his abilities may become increasingly difficult as unforeseen threats emerge, endangering the world that has become his only home.
魔法転送結果。終焉の豪華。撃してみろよ。
え、いいんですか？
A Shatin around his 20s suddenly finds himself transported from his apartment to a different world, where he stands before a goddess who offers him a fresh start. Although she bestows upon him immensely powerful magical abilities in this new realm, the young man, now reborn as Prince Reinhard, discovers that his talents are only rated at level 2. Deeming him a disappointment, his royal parents abandon him in the forest. There, the prince renames himself Haruto and encounters Flay, a loyal flame Fenrir who pledges her lifelong service to him. Haruto's relative, Gold Zenith, stumbles upon them in the woods and decides to adopt the abandoned child as his own. 9 years pass, and Haruto grows up under the care of the Zenith's family. His expertise in his overwhelmingly powerful barrier magic steadily improves, although he prefers to keep it hidden and allows his family to believe he is weak. However, his younger sister, Charlotte, uncovers his true strength. With the assistance of Flay, Haruto safeguards his family and loved ones from harm. Meanwhile, a nefarious scheme unfolds within the kingdom, and despite his desire to simply indulge in anime, Haruto realizes he must use his magic to protect the family that embraced him from impending danger.
でお返しした方がいい。泣かせたくない！そうだ！
While heading to a convenience store, Kazuyashina intervenes to protect two young girls from an armed attacker. Tragically, he gets fatally stabbed in the process and dies on the spot. However, this act of selflessness grants him a second chance at life. In another world, Cain von Silford, the third son of a Margrave, at the age of 5, Cain undergoes a baptismal ceremony in the church, during which he is granted an audience with the 7 gods who govern the world. These gods not only inform him about the circumstances of his reincarnation, but also bestow upon Cain their individual divine protections. Through these divine blessings, Cain gains cheat-like abilities in various areas, including swordsmanship, magic, and more. Empowered by these blessings, Cain embarks on a journey to live a fulfilling life that he had only dreamed of. However, it becomes apparent that the gods have more plans in store for him than simply granting him overwhelming power in a random manner. There are greater purposes and destinies that lie ahead for Cain as a result of the gods' interventions. Deep within the secluded forest, residing far from human civilization, resides a child named Ryoma Takebayashi. Engaging in an eccentric hobby, he keeps a collection of various slimes as his beloved pets. Despite his tender age, Ryoma has a robust physique and exhibits remarkable aptitude for magic. These traits are a direct consequence of enduring significant hardships in his previous life. In recognition of his resilience, 3 gods bestow upon Ryoma a second chance at life with a singular purpose: to relish the marvels and joys of existence. For 3 peaceful years, Ryoma lives in solitude, finding solace in the tranquility of his surroundings. However, his life takes a momentous turn when he encounters a group of soldiers tending to an injured comrade. Displaying compassion and lending a hand, Ryoma forms a connection with the soldiers, who persuade him to accompany them to the nearby town and pay a visit to the esteemed ducal family, which resides there. Intrigued by the prospect of exploring the vast world beyond his secluded home, Ryoma agrees, embarking on a transformative journey that will forever alter the course of his current life.
オメガ結界ですぜ。誰がこんな。
In preparation for his reincarnation in a different world, Calvin willingly sacrifices certain memories from his previous life. In return, he is granted powerful abilities, additional skill points, and an esteemed S-Class Summoner title to enhance his advantage. The goddess overseeing his rebirth, Melfina, offers him the opportunity to choose any companion as a valuable ally in his summoner role. Calvin, deeply infatuated with Melfina from the moment he laid eyes on her, promptly selects the deity as his companion, confident that his intense feelings for her will resurface even without all of his memories intact. With Melfina as his loyal guide, Calvin embarks on an exciting new journey. However, in order to manifest his beloved goddess in physical form, he must accumulate a substantial amount of mana points. The most effective way to do this is by leveling up through battles against formidable adversaries and forming contracts with even more powerful allies. After spending a significant amount of time immersed in the virtual reality, massively multiplayer online game, the VR MMO World Fantasy Online, the reclusive and financially well-off 15-year-old girl named Yuna receives a bear costume as a gift from the game's administrators. Despite feeling embarrassed to wear it, she discovers that the bear outfit contains incredibly powerful stats and abilities that greatly enhance her character's strength. However, upon accepting the bear equipment, Yuna finds herself mysteriously transported to another in-game world. Unable to return to reality, confused and unable to log out, Yuna embarks on a journey to explore this unfamiliar environment. Along the way, she rescues a girl named Fina from a pack of wild wolves. Grateful for Yuna's help, Fina becomes her guide and leads her to the city of Cremonia. Yuna's conspicuous bear attire and her augmented combat skills quickly gain attention, and she earns the name Bloody Bear due to her impressive prowess. Unfazed by the sudden change in her circumstances, Yuna embraces her new life and decides to embrace the role of an adventurer, determined to fully enjoy her time in this fantastical world.
適当に投げただけなのに。
Kanji Yakutani, a world-renowned medical researcher, tragically loses his younger sister to an ineffective treatment for a tumor. Driven by his grief and a desire to honor his sister's memory, he devotes himself to developing innovative medications for such conditions. However, his relentless dedication leads to his untimely demise at the age of 31. After getting isekai'd, he finds himself inhabiting the body of a 10-year-old boy named Falma, born into a prestigious family of medical practitioners. Marked with the blessing of a deity, Falma possesses a unique divine art that enables him to manipulate and transform substances based on his understanding of their chemical properties. As Falma delves into the world around him, he discovers that the current medical practices resemble those of ancient times. He also learns that access to medicine is restricted to the noble class, leaving commoners without proper healthcare. Drawing upon the knowledge from his previous life as Kanji and utilizing his newfound divine abilities, Falma is determined to challenge the status quo. He resolves to make medicine accessible to all, disregarding social class and ensuring that those in need receive the care they deserve.
足黒ビルを合成
Makoto Misumi, following a mysterious agreement between a goddess and his parents long ago, is transported to another world to fulfill his role as the hero. However, the goddess perceives Makoto as repulsive and refuses to acknowledge him, stripping him of his heroic status. As a meager compensation, she grants him the ability to comprehend all languages except his own and banishes him to a desolate wasteland far from human civilization. As Makoto adapts to the differences between Earth and this new world, his innate physical and magical abilities awaken, rendering him incredibly powerful. Along his journey, he encounters various demi-humans and mythical creatures who are captivated by his unique qualities, and together they establish a harmonious community where everyone can coexist peacefully. Despite this achievement, Makoto still longs to connect with his fellow humans. In a world where the goddess has forbidden him from interacting with his own kind, it falls upon him and his companions to fulfill his desire and potentially bring about societal changes in the process.
加減をしていたのか
And that's all the anime we have for today. Many of these shows had the main character living quite a toxic lifestyle from their previous world, so it's more satisfying to see them having an overpowered skill right from the start. If you want to see more anime content, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned and I will see you guys soon.